Hey there, this is Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. I'm coming on to you at 7:30ish tonight on Thursday. I know I'm not usually on here, but I wanted to come on with a different craft, so I have started it already. I cut out the wood. These are going to be 2 trees, 2 different sizes, so hopefully some people will come on. I know it takes a minute for everybody to get on. I've got 2 people on, but it doesn't tell me who it is yet. Hey, Jenny Ramirez. How are you doing? Did you have a good day? Hey, Rhonda Ball. How are you doing? Hey, Stefani. It's good seeing y'all on. Hopefully you had a good Thursday. I can't wait for tomorrow because I always live for the weekends. So, we're going to do 2 different trees, and I'm going to paint them first a color. So I figured one would be green and the other one would be red or a cream color. It doesn't really matter. Yes, great day, manicure day. Oh, okay. I don't even get a manicure. I think I would mess them up. Hey, Minnie Duncan, thank you for coming on. Hey, Jason, how are you doing? Did Manny burn your food? Hey, Diana. It's good to see you. Hey, Cheryl Myron. I've got these 2 pieces of wood that I've already cut out into trees, and we're going to paint those. So I'm going to start that. You've been decorating all day, Diana. That's good. So let me see. Let me get my paintbrush here and see what I've got. We're going to do green on one of them. I told him you wouldn't be happy at all if that's what he did. Jason, that's funny. Oh my goodness. All right, so what we're going to do is paint trees, and I'm going to go ahead and paint this big one green. And I've got sort of a Christmas green. This one, oh, this is fabric paint. This is so wrong. Where is my regular green? Here it is. Okay, this is the Craft Smart green. It's just called grass green. So if you want to get this, I got the wrong one out. So I'm going to open this up. Hey, Vera, how are you doing? I started painting the wrong color on here for my green. That's what you get when you have fabric paint and regular craft paint on the same table. So we're just going to go over what I just did because we don't want that on there. So I'm just going to paint this green. These were scraps that I still had left over from my friend Lisa. Her husband was doing a fence. And so I got all these scraps from the fence boards. And this is a 2 by whatever you want to cut it. And it's probably about 8 inches, I guess, tall if you do it from the top to the bottom. And hey, Frankie. Cheryl, you doing okay today? And we're just going to paint this up. I won't paint the back of it just because it'll take longer to do that. We'll do the front and the sides. And I won't do the bottom because we're not going to see that because that's going to be sitting on the table or a shelf, whatever you want to do. So this doesn't take very long to paint just a solid color. I'm going to get all this paint on here. Doing good. What about me? Yeah, I had a pretty good day, I guess. It was pretty busy at work and lots of phone calls that I had to call patients back. Catching you live, doing good. Didn't know you were crafting tonight. I wasn't going to craft tonight. I normally don't come on Thursdays, but I thought I would do that today. I don't know why I wanted to do it, but I'm doing it. You like to watch me paint? I'll try to hold it up a little bit so you can see better. Good grief. I don't know what I did with my little metal thing that I poke a hole in there. All right, I just have a little bit more to go on this one. I wish you could paint like me. Well, this is easy. You know you can do this part, and you don't have to do different designs on it or anything. I'm going to just do something simple so everybody can do this and you don't have to paint. Well, that's the reason why I'm here, to try to help you to learn how to paint some. I know not everybody can paint. You like the green color because green's your favorite color? That's nice. Let me get this green out of here. We're going to go ahead and paint this one red. That way that one can dry, and we'll do the green first with what I was going to do. So I've got some red here. Let's see if it's coming out. It's not having a problem, so that's a good thing. All right. And I'll show you something that I did. I was going to put lace on here, okay? And I am going to put lace on here, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. And I also made something else. I wasn't going to do that. And then I was playing while I was watching television. So we'll just see what we come up with. But everybody can do just one solid color. And you've got some scraps of wood. And I tell you, if you only have a square piece of wood, you can just paint a red Christmas tree on it. And just have the background black or light blue like it's out in the forest or whatever. I messed up a couple of faces on the angels. Well, you can always fix them. You'll have to show me what you're talking about. And maybe I can give you a pointer. They're real easy to do. I like to paint no matter what. I like to paint Santas. I got a big gash in the back of this where I messed up with the saw. But we're not going to see the back, so it doesn't matter. So let's see. I did finish that side, but let me lean it so I can get the edge of this. I'm going to try to put my camera in front of me on a table. So this will probably be the last live that you see. When I get off of here, I'm going to try to mess with it a little bit. Alright, so let me put the heating gun on it so we can try to dry them real quick, because you don't want to put any fabric on there or ribbon like I'm going to do. I don't know exactly what I want to do. We'll just look at things and see. Who is tired, Stefani? I messed up a couple of faces with angels. You couldn't paint the tree, but can't paint faces. See, you can paint the trees for sure. That's the reason why I try to do some things where anybody can do it, even if you don't have any talent to do painting. Faces especially are more difficult than anything. Let's see. A little bit right here on the edge. So I know not everybody... Ooh, what have I done? I got some red on the green. Did I put it off of my hand? I guess I did. Oh well. Guess that's what I get for trying to do one and two of them at a time, but it's mostly dry. Let's see if we can put some more green on top of that red where I messed up. The angels look tired. Well, that's okay. If angels look tired. Yeah, I got some red in here, so now I've got red and green together. That's something I was trying to avoid. Let's see. I don't guess it really matters because they're Christmas colors, so it doesn't matter. Let's try to do this again. Just keep practicing. I can try to put a face on there so you can use it as a template if you want to do that, or I can email it to you. I'll have to get the girl at work to put it to me to my email so I'll be able to have it. Okay, so this is dry. It's dry enough, okay? So we're gonna just set this here. I'm just gonna use this side of it. And what I was thinking when I was sitting, I had different ribbons that I got at Michael's, and this is like $9.99 at Michael's, and I had like 20% off, and then I had a $5 coupon because I got some rewards or whatever. So I ended up only spending like $3 on this, so it was really great, right? Plus tax, I guess. And I bought some paints as well, and some more of these. So I was going to use some of this and just decorate it on the front. I got this one, and this I thought was really pretty. There's different ones in there, but it's just different ribbons, and I just thought that was pretty. So we can put a little bit of this on it. How do you get that recipe to you? You can email me, or you can message me through the Facebook page. I have Messenger. So you can just send it through there. Or you can send it on my website, www.hummingbirdpaintery.com, and it'll have my email address on there. All right, so what I'm going to do... Oh, she became a manager at Michael's. What kind of discount does she get, Stephanie? Hey, Patsy Perry. Thank you for coming on and watching. We're decorating the trees. I cut out 2 wooden trees out of a 2x whatever this is. It was a bigger piece than this. I just cut it into trees. I got a red one and a green one. And we're going to decorate the red one with some of this red ribbon. I just thought this was pretty. It's just rick-rack. So I'm just going to set that aside. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I was just going to take this and just put some trim here. And I don't know if I want to do this and then do some more of this. What do y'all think? She says, hey, hey. Okay. So, I don't know. What do you think? 30%. Hey, that's pretty good then, 30%. So, let me find my scissors right here, because these are fabric scissors. I'm going to cut that little edge off. 30% is pretty good. And then we're going to take our hot glue gun after we measure this. We're just going to cut this part to the edge. And then we're going to glue this on the bottom. And I've got my hot glue gun already ready. I do need to get some more sticks. So I'm going to flip this over. And I'm just going to put a little dab at each corner here. You don't have to put too much. And then we're just going to flip it back over. Now everybody can do this because you do not have to do any painting. You can just mix all the ribbon. Yes, you can mix all the ribbons. Some of them have gold on it. Some of it's green. I picked the one that has mostly the Christmas colors. They did have regular colors too. They had some pinks and purples and blues and stuff like that. But I deliberately picked the red and greens. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And I'm going to cut this little edge because it's kind of ruffledy there at the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. And we'll cut this little part off in just a minute. So I'm going to flip it over. It doesn't matter which side though. I don't think there's really a side. So I'm just going to put a little bit all the way across here at the top. And I'm just going to let it hang. So let's see here. because you don't want to mess this. I just want it to hang. So let's cut this little edge off, and I'll cut this little edge off over here. Just like that. So this is what it looks like so far. Okay. Hey, Linda Lampkin, thank you for coming on. I haven't seen you in a little while. I appreciate you coming on there to watch my video. All right, let's see here. Let me cut this. So we're just going to measure just a little bit up, and then I'm going to cut it right here. You're late. You're not feeling well? Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Are you laying down? What's going on? So let's see here. Put a little bit right there and right here. Hey, Karen. Thank you for coming on and watching me. I've been talking to Karen for a long time. Yeah, lay down, Linda. At least. I hope you feel better. Take some ibuprofen. You have some wood scraps, Diana? This will be great. Like I said, if you can't cut it and you just have the squares or tall pieces, you can just paint the trees on them and just leave the background. Or you can paint the background a different color. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. All right. And we're going to put another little bit of this. Let me cut it right here. We're almost to the top. And then I'll show you one little thing I'm going to do. Let me put this little bitty bit up here at the top. We're just going to let it hang just like we did before. And we'll cut this little bit off on the edges. It's okay. It's easy to do. Anybody can do this, so you'll have to do this. This will look really cute. Okay, so here we go, and we just got one more piece. Thank you so much for saying that, Karen. You're so sweet. All right, so let's see. We're just going to do it like this. So I'm going to cut right here, and then we'll cut the rest of it off. So let me put that aside. Thank you so much. Well, hopefully y'all can do this. This is simple. I just thought it would be a cute little craft. We're just going to put this right here, kind of in the middle, so it's one little hump there at the bottom instead of doing a little partial. So let me cut this part off. All right. Let me get one more little dab of glue on there. Thank you. I'm glad you like the tree, Karen. All right, so let me turn it over so you can see it. It's cute just like it is. You don't have to do anything. Had 2 surgeries and lots of hardware. Well, that sounds terrible. So I hope you need to take some ibuprofen or some Tylenol if they told you not to do the ibuprofen due to bleeding. All right. So what I was doing when I was sitting in my chair, I had cut out some felt, okay? This is just a scrap. As you can see, it's the very bottom, okay? I just made some little lumps all the way across, and you see they're not exact or anything. I tried to make them kind of cute, but they're not really cute, okay? So, if you take this, after you get that long piece, this is just a long piece of felt, and here's my scrap piece here. This is my leftovers right here. But I just used it. I just kept going. You see at the bottom, I've got it a little bit different than the top. That's because I made 2 or 3 different kinds. So let me just show you. You take it and you just fold it on itself all the way around. And we're going to fix the bottom. So don't worry about what the bottom looks like. The snowman would look good on the trees. It would look good on the trees. All right, so this is your flower, okay? And so what I'm going to do to make it even on the bottom, I'm going to cut it just like this, okay? So it'll be flat on the bottom, and then you've got your rose looking flower right there. And so you're gonna put a little dab of glue right here at the end because you don't want it to come apart. So once you get it together, but it's just so easy to do this while, hey, Polycamp, so you can just roll it up. That's all you have to do. So we're just going to take a few of these and put in the corner at the bottom. Now I did some other ones. I did this one a little bit smaller, but these are scraps, so you don't have to use any others, you know, new stuff if you have some scraps. So let me put a little glue right here so it can be closed. And we're just going to make a little cluster on this one. We don't want to put these on the red because red on red, it wouldn't probably show up very good. So we're going to, here's another one, and it's a little different. And I'll show it to you. Let me get them all together, but see, this one is just like this, and I just kept folding it until it looks like a rose. Everybody can make this kind of flower. The ones the other night we had to sew, this one's just a wrap of flower, you know, wrap of material all the way down. And then let me get one more here. This is a tiny one. Whoop, come back here. And, all right, let me put this together so it doesn't come apart. A little bit too much glue. All right. So what we're going to do is put the bigger ones at the bottom. And we're just going to do it kind of like this. Okay? I'm just going to show you. Just like this. Just in the corner. Okay? So I'm just going to put that. Just a cluster at the bottom. So we're just going to take a dab of glue and we're just going to glue it down. And then we'll figure out, let me get some glue sticks. I had a bunch of glue sticks. And I don't know what I did with them. Let's see. I always have more. A crafter cannot do without glue. That's for sure. All right. So let me get the rest of them. Thank you so much. I'm so glad y'all like it. And we're just going to put a little glue on the bottom of all of these. And it may not even need 5. But I just did 5, so we'll just go with that. Go with the flow. So now they're on here. And you can make them a little bit flatter if you want to. You can cut half of it at the bottom. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Stephanie Holderman, does that help you a lot? I used to love them at a chiropractor. Okay. So y'all must be talking about her injury. All right. So this is what the tree looks like, and it's really cute. So we're going to look at this one, put it over here, and then we're going to do the red one. Let me take something to wipe the paint off right here because I got too much up at the top. All right. I just don't want to get it on me. Wouldn't be good to have it on my uniform. Thank you so much. I'm so glad everybody likes it. All right. So what was I going to do with this one? You can put buttons on here if you want to. You can also just put dots of white. Hey, Amy Beard. You can also paint a little bit of something on it. So let me see here. I got to find me a fine paintbrush. This one's not too bad. Aloha. All right, so let's just see. All right, so we're just going to take this and I had no idea what I was going to do with this. This is just some holly, okay, that I've started on here. So I'll just kind of do holly this way. And then we'll do it this way. Kind of the opposite way. And then just paint in. Okay. Make it just a little bit bigger so you can see it a little better. All right. So here's just the leaves. And I may just make this one simple. I don't know if we should put dots on it or not. What do you think? Dots or no dots? Okay. We're going to take a little white, if I can find my white. Dots, okay? We'll do dots. We're going to take it. It kind of will look like a little snow anyway. By doing the dots. Everybody says dots. So let's just see. All right, let me put a little bit of white in here. We're just going to do a little thin line. And these are still wet. Okay, we're doing it like this so you can see a little better. We're not going to do red dots, but we're going to do this. Just to show the leaf a little bit better. So let me finish those and then I'll show them to you. So there's two. And then we're going to do it one more over here. And it looks just like that. And then we're going to take, let's see, not this. Thought I had some little buttons, or I don't know if I have any little small red buttons. There's some in here and it sure looks like it's way down here at the bottom. Can you imagine having to dump all that out? Am I crazy? Let's see. There's got to be some berries or something somewhere. Let's see. I have red berries. Let's see. I hate to tear this all up. It's really pretty the way it is. Hey, Mary. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate that. But I'm going to take some of these off of here. I can always buy another one. Probably won't be able to find it now that I want to have it. But we're going to take these off of here and we're going to use these. And that'll give us a 3D effect. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue right here. And right here. And we're just going to do 2 of them. See if it'll stay. And there it is. Now we're going to do the dots, like I said. I've already used this once and I took part of it off. So let me see here. We're going to take a big blob of paint and we're just going to do a dot. Okay, we're not going to make this too big. And we'll just do them all over. That way it doesn't overtake anything. So this is what it looks like so far. You just get a generous amount of paint on there and let it do the work for you. Thank you so much, Jenny and Cheryl. I appreciate it. I love the berries too. So we're going to do it this way. Let's see here. I don't know, maybe a dot right here. It kind of looks like it's missing one, doesn't it? Let's see here. We're going to do one down here and one right here. And then maybe one right here. I don't know. I just feel like it's missing there. Now, does that look pretty good? I think it looked really good. Thank you so much for painting the page. So we've got this tree and we have this tree. And I think I like the red one better, but I like both of them. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate it. So everybody will have to do one of these. And you can do whichever one you want if you want to do different ones and stick a bunch of them together. But I just did 2 of them for today because I cut them out this morning before work. But if you can always use something that you can glue on there like the berries and then paint part of it, or you could use some greenery if you wanted to put that on there so you didn't have to paint the berries. So there's always a solution for everything. Looks really good. I like the red one too. I do too. It looks simple. I like simple things. And this one is pretty cool, but just different. And it probably would have looked better even without the little roses on there, but I just thought they were cute after I was sitting there fiddling with them. Looks really good. I like the red one too. Okay. So I'm so glad everybody came on tonight and watched me. And tomorrow night I'm going to do the this. Thank you so much for all the hearts, Cheryl. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mary, and thank you, Jenny. And tomorrow about 6 o'clock, I'll come on and we will make this candy cane. You'll need some material, whatever material that you want. I used like a fat quarter, I want to say. I used 2 basically fat quarters to do the one that I started. I didn't want you to have to wait and do the whole thing because it's very time consuming. But I will show it to you tomorrow night, of course. So everybody get one of these at the Dollar Tree if you're able to do that. I don't know, everybody's Dollar Tree doesn't have the same thing. I've noticed a lot of other crafters having different things, and I don't find at my Dollar Tree. If you can't find the frame, you know, then you could make it out of cardboard, but you would have to do a little bit different. Because I'm needing this so I can put some fabric on here. Yes, I'm Central Time. And you're Pacific. What's Pacific? Is that to the west? Miss Mary? Right now, it's probably, what time is it? It's about almost 8 o'clock. So what time is it, Miss Mary, where you are at Pacific time? I have several of those candy canes, was wondering what to do with them. Well, I've got a couple of ideas. This is just one of them. Hey, Kathy, we just finished making some little trees that I've fixed out of wood. We painted this one green, and then we put red accents on it. And then on this one, we just painted white dots and some... this. So, it's very 6 p.m. Okay. So it's almost 8 here, so it's 2 hours behind me. Are you in California? And Jenny said 6:03, and you're in California. Yeah, so that's Pacific. So I wasn't real sure. All right, so everybody can do this, even if you only have a scrap of wood that's square or rectangle. And then you can just put on some greenery instead of painting this. And you can get some material scraps or ribbon and put on there. You know, if you have this one, you can undo it. Also, I haven't looked at this, so I don't know. This came from the Dollar Tree as well. I try to get different things at the Dollar Tree because I know it's a lot easier for somebody to get that and not so expensive. See, this one's got some little grooves on it for you to put material if you wanted to do that with this one. But I may fiddle with it. I only bought one of these, I think. So we can see. But you could probably do that with this because I can't stand the tinsel stuff on there. So I've always got to take it off, that's for sure. And I know Eastern time is an hour ahead of us. So, but hopefully I didn't get any paint on me, especially on my jacket. I did order another one. So I hope everybody will have a good night, and I will come on tomorrow night. And then Sunday, we're going to make some little houses on a block, and I will post a picture of what I'm going to use for Sunday. Barb loves tinsel. I know, I'm not a fan of it. Not this kind. I mean, I showed you how to redo that ornament. But I just really didn't, you know, I like that, but I don't like this at all. I don't like it at all, so I have to do something. But, so y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow night around 6:00 p.m. Central Time, and we will make the, Lord, I just lose my time. We'll do this, the candy cane. Lord have mercy. All right. You have a good night too, Cheryl, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who comes on and who will sprinkle the page or paint the page. And Amy, you have a good night too, and Miss Mary. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. You're welcome for sharing. Thank you.